Puki ake ki te taumata o meikura kei rua hine. Me titiro atu ki te maunga tapu ko Aorangi. Heki o ki te awa arere nei ko Rangitīkei. Ka paria ki Uta, ki Pātea. Ka paria ki Uta, ki Otoia. Ka paria ki Uta, ki Ōtara. A katatu ki te hauhau nei e ko Ngāti Hauiti e mihi atu nei.
Te Rūnanga o Ngā Wairiki Ngāti Apa, and more particularly our research unit, He Whakauae, are collaborating with Dr. Callum Rees and Massey University on a project exploring an event that happened in 1855 on the Rangitīkei River. There was a large earthquake in Wairarapa, and it caused a large land slippage at a site on the Rangitīkei River called Pūtōrino.
The neat thing about this project is that it's a chance to collaborate with our neighbouring iwi of Ngāti Apa, Ngā Wairiki, to work with researchers from Massey University, and to take time and spend time with our local Pākehā community.
I'm a fifth generation here in the Rangitīkei. My great-great-grandparents arrived from the UK in the 1840s and settled in Wellington, and then eventually came up the coast from Wellington and came up the Rangitīkei River. The generations just come in and just carry on the tradition, really. Everybody's done their bit, you know, and it doesn't just happen. These places grow with each generation. The river basically rules your life down there, so we just react to it and go with it, and we accept that it is a river flat, and where the water goes, the water goes.
Now our climate's constantly changing. We see evidence of this with more frequent and intense natural disasters. In February 2023, we were smashed by Cyclone Gabrielle. It lashed the east coast right up into Auckland and Northland, and that really highlights the need to learn from those events and use that to better inform where to put new builds and where not to put them.
Ngāti Hauiti have lived in this region for centuries and therefore have a long and intimate association with this locality. We have built up customs and traditions relating to the cultural and spiritual practices of the awa and the whenua, and have had to adapt to the changes in the landscape. We have experienced the impact and the power of the awa.
The landslip at Pūtōrino resulted in the river being completely blocked until it released, and the water flooded the catchment downstream and created catastrophic damage for the land and for the communities that lived along the river. This site, Pūtōrino, it's the result of conflicting histories of Ngāti Apa and Ngāti Hauiti, each believing that Pūtōrino was on the opposite side of the river from the other, and that is the genesis of the name Pūtōrino e Rua that we've given to the project.
We see evidence of this event preserved in the landscape, the geology, the soils, and we also have evidence of this in stories that are recounted by people who were living in this area at the time.
It has meant that we have had to abandon our low-lying kāinga, te hauhau pā, necessitating us to move to higher ground, where we are today at the Rātā marae.
And so our project's looking to extend our limited written record by compiling and understanding some of the oral history and knowledge. Māori people have been living in this valley for generations, constantly adapting and responding to big floods and natural disasters, and there's really important learning there for modern society.
The Pūtōrino e Rua Project is a vehicle for us to explore the social, the cultural and the environmental implications of a significant event.
It's really for us in Te Rūnanga o Ngā Wairiki Ngāti Apa the opportunity to engage with Massey and to engage with the likes of Dr. Callum Rees it's just given us an opportunity to be right at the forefront with the scientific knowledge so that we can match it up with our traditional knowledge systems and rebuild ourselves as kaitiaki.
And importantly, to build our collective understanding of the impacts of this significant event.
Generally be more resilient in the face of climate change and increasingly frequent and intense natural disasters.
Ko papatunuku e takoto ake nei, ko rangi e tūiho nei. Ko tāne toko i te rangi, nāna ka whakaputa tātou ki te whai au ki te ao marama. Ko raumoko tērā e takoto ana i raro i a papatunuku. Ko te kaha o raumoko ko te rū whenua, e tohu mo taua atua.